Hello, everybody. In this class, we'll look at nouns and the different aspects of it. What is a noun? Then we'll see what is a collective noun. Then what are proper nouns. And finally, we'll see what are countable and uncountable nouns. All these are important for your IELTS because in IELTS, you've got 25% marks for your grammar. So if you make mistakes with any of these aspects of nouns, you will lose your band score. Now, what are nouns? Nouns are names of things, animals, places, people, emotions, concepts, etc. Now, all the things that you see around you, the road, the houses, the vehicles, the buckets, all these things are nouns. Then the nature around you, the clouds, the trees, the soil, the plants, they're all nouns. The people, the water, the beaches, the sky, all these things which are present around you are nouns. Now here I'm showing you an exercise. I've given you a couple of sentences, and in all these sentences I want you to pick out the nouns. Read the sentences clearly and identify the nouns and note it down on a piece of paper. So pause the video and do the exercise. So let's check the answers. My mother gave me a cup of ginger coffee. So mother is a human being, it's a noun. Cup is again a thing, it's a noun. Now here, ginger coffee. Now the coffee here is a noun. Ginger is also a noun, but it functions like an adjective to coffee. So ginger is also a noun, but it functions like an adjective in the sentence. Next, owls are naturally nocturnal. Now, nocturnal is an adjective. It means going around normally at night. Next, matti fish is rich in proteins and vitamins. Here, this word matti functions like an adjective. The English name is sardines, but in the local vernacular, it's called matti. Here, matti is a noun, but it functions like an adjective to this noun, fish. So, it's a noun functioning like an adjective here. Next, proteins and vitamins, they are nutrients. So they are also nouns. Next, my computer crashed last night. Computer is a thing. So it's a noun. Next, night. Any part of the day, like morning, afternoon, evening, all those are nouns. Next, the flight took off promptly. Here it indicates a plane. So plane is a thing. So that is also a noun. Next, that minister has a condescending behavior. Minister is a noun because it's a person, and behavior is a noun. That is how a person talks and behaves and expresses himself or herself. That is a noun. Condescending means someone who thinks that they are superior to others. So this is an adjective. Next, we'll see proper nouns. Proper nouns have to be always capitalized, irrespective of whether they come at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle or at the end. These always have to be written in capital letters. Let's see what proper nouns are. These are names of people. Example, Lata Mangeshkar, S.P. Balasubramaniam. Along with the names, the initials also have to be written in capital. Then places, Neyyur, Guntur, Delhi, Paris, Australia. Irrespective of whether the place is a town or a city or a country, it should always be written in capital letters. Then religion, Hinduism, Buddhism. Then nationalities, Indian, French, Norwegian. Then all the names of a company or an institute have to be written in capital letters, like Rotary Club, Trident Hilton. This is a multinational chain of star hotels. Then abbreviations. Now note that in abbreviation, even the individual alphabets have to be written in capital letters. WHO, this stands for World Health Organization. AI, this stands for Artificial Intelligence. Now here I'm giving you an exercise. Here I've given you a couple of sentences. And in all these sentences, there are errors related to proper nouns. I want you to read these sentences carefully and correct the errors and write the proper nouns correctly. So I would advise you to take a piece of paper and rewrite the entire sentence correctly. So pause the video and do the exercise. So let's check the answers. These words have errors in them. They are all proper nouns and they have to be written in capital letters. The capital of Madhya Pradesh is Bhopal. Now, both these are names of places. They have to be written in capital letters. For Madhya Pradesh, you can't just write M in capital and leave off Pradesh or just put a small p for Pradesh. That's a second word, so it has to be written in capital. Janaki is a name of a person. It has to be capitalized. Chinese, nationality has to be in capital. BSNL, this is an abbreviation. So all the alphabets have to be written in capital. Japan, name of a country has to be in capital. Shinto, Buddhism, the names of religions have to be in capital. Now we will see what are collective nouns. As the name implies, these nouns are considered as a group. They don't have single or just one unit or item. They are considered as a group of units. That's why they are called as collective nouns. Let's look at some of the examples. First, pack. For example, wolves are called a pack of wolves because they always travel together, especially when they go for hunting. Next, audience. Audience are a group of people who watch a program on the stage. So it's always considered to be a group. It's not just one individual, but a group of people who watch a program. Next, team. A football team, a cricket team, a basketball team. A group of individuals who play a game or who are involved in a tournament. Or even a group of volunteers. That is also called a team. Next, family. This is also a group of members. A group of family members together constitute a family. So these are all called as collective nouns. Now we will see what are countable nouns. As the name implies, these are nouns which can be counted physically. You can enumerate them 1, 2, 3. For example, houses. You can individually count the number of houses which are there. Next, dogs. You can count them 1, 2, 3. Then cars. You can count them individually. Children. So all these things which you can count individually, they are called as countable nouns. Then what are uncountable nouns? As the name implies, you can't count them or you can't enumerate them individually. Water. You can say a glass of water or a bottle of water, but the individual units of water cannot be counted. Then milk. You cannot count the individual units. It's considered to be a group. Then sugar. You can't count those individual particles. Then other abstract nouns like advice, happiness. These are also nouns which cannot be counted. Now here I'm giving you another exercise. Now in all these sentences, there are errors related to uncountable nouns. I want you to read the sentence carefully, identify the errors, and I would advise you to rewrite the entire sentence correctly using the correct form of the uncountable noun. For those of you who are doing the paper-based IELTS test, you can do this on an IELTS writing answer sheet so that you can determine how many words you're writing per line on an IELTS writing answer sheet. For those of you who are doing the paper test alone, not the computer-based test. So I'll give you some time, pause the video, do the exercise, and let's check the answers. Okay, so these are the words that have errors. All these are uncountable nouns. They should not be mentioned in plural. They should always be mentioned in singular. So let's check the correct answers. The tour guide gave a lot of information. Information is always singular. You will never write that in plural. It will never have an S attached to it. Next, there is some milk at home. Again, milk is an uncountable noun. You can't count that physically. So as 1, 2, 3. So you'll never have milk in plural. It's always singular. I want some fresh air. So I'm going for a walk. Air is again an uncountable noun. It will never have a plural form. Next, children played in the park at Wonderla Park in Cochin. Now, water is also an uncountable noun. You can't count the water units individually. You can say a liter of water or a bucket of water, but the individual units of water cannot be counted. So it is an uncountable noun.
I sincerely hope that you liked this video. If you did so, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you have any questions regarding IELTS, you can put them in the comment box below and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.